marijuana dispensaries made a whopping $122 million this July. What have you done with your summer? All of this and more here on Stream On.
Hello, friends, and welcome to Stream On here on the Stream.tv. I am Brooke Bergstiller, here to deliver you the trendiest of trending news from across your favorite social media platforms. I'm talking Facebook, I'm talking Twitter, I'm talking all things in between, my friends. Lucky for me, I'm joined today by my trusty sidekick, Jake Palmer, who will be polling user comments for us all show long. And later on at the end of the show, we'll have the beautiful Johnny LaQuasto here to share with us a little bit more meat about what y'all are talking about here on the World Wide Web. But let's kick it off with what's happening on Facebook. Now, Facebook as a social media platform has the most users out of any of all of these applications. So the most people are talking about this right now. Katy Perry helped deliver her sister's second baby last night. That's a really amazing side skill to have, Katy Perry. So she went on Twitter yesterday to announce that she delivered her sister Angela's baby. And as you would expect, just a few hours later, Katy Perry was back in the studio recording music. So her tweet read, "Help deliver my sister's baby at 2 p.m. and I am in the studio by 8 p.m. Get a girl that can do both." Ooh, Katy. Not everyone is going to be really good at delivering babies, though. But not everyone's good at singing either, so you should just keep these gifts to yourself. So back in 2014 was actually the first time Katy helped deliver her sister's baby. Congratulations to the whole Perry family. Oh, that's so cute. Now, here is another something to get excited about. For all you Kirstie Allen fans out there, Kirstie Alley, I'm sorry, the actress is joining the hit show Scream Queens for their second season. She's going to be a series regular, and she'll be joining the likes of John Stamos, Taylor Lautner, and James Earl. How exciting for this whole cast. Now, Kirstie Alley is from the classic television show Cheers. For those of you too young to remember, do yourself a favor. Explore the internet today and catch yourself an episode of Cheers. She actually won an Emmy for her appearance on the show Cheers. So, who knows? Maybe she'll win an Emmy for Scream Queens. She's going to play a particularly devious administrator. Ooh, can't wait to watch, ladies. Next up, big congratulations. I love Amanda Seyfried. And if you don't, well, then I guess I respectfully honor your opinion. But anyways, the actress is now engaged to her fiancé, Thomas Sadowski. Now, this couple has only been dating for 6 months, but they decided that love is love is love. And when you know, you know. Apparently, they're ready to tie the knot. They actually met while filming The Last Word together. So this is so sweet. They were working on a film and they fell in love. The movie comes out later this year, and Amanda is now 30 years old, and her fiancé Thomas is actually 40 years old. So that's so precious, you know. One day, Brooke, one day, a girl can dream, right? Sending love to Amy Schumer right now. The funny girl, comedian, actress, all things entrepreneur was actually hospitalized in Paris. She was on vacation with her boyfriend, Ben Hanisch, and apparently got a case of either the flu or food poisoning or something of that sort. A few days into her trip, she felt sick to her stomach and had to head over to the hospital, where she hilariously shared some photos to Instagram to all of her fans. Leave it to Amy to be able to make a joke out of something like this. But yeah, she Instagrammed a photo of her eating soup, which gave her followers a view of the Eiffel Tower in the background. And the caption to this photo read, "Trying to eat chicken broth post-puke fest." So, sending you lots of healing vibes, Amy. I had food poisoning in Thailand once. It was not a pretty event, so I'm sure this was a little less than fun, but thanks for making us all laugh no matter what, Amy. Here's what's not gonna make you laugh. if you live in Los Angeles or anywhere near the Hollywood area. Oh, this is so sad. This news was just released that the LA record store Amoeba Music is going to be closing its doors in a few years. The building has sold themselves willingly, sold the property to developers. However, they will remain in the building for the duration of their lease. And apparently, they're on this lease for the next couple years, so no sudden changes. But they sold the property to developers to create a luxury hotel with a pool on its rooftop. So take a classic, LA landmark like Amoeba Records and make it into a swanky new LA landmark hotel. What are people saying about that, Jake? Anyone, or what do you think about this? I mean, I'm sure you love Amoeba Records, right?
I love Amoeba Records so much. One of my favorite bands, the All Allahs, all worked there and met there, and then they started making music there, and now it's going to be gone, and all that's going to be left is the ArcLight, and that's going to go too. I'm freaking out, Brooke. I don't know what to do.
Keep it together, Jake. Keep it together. Well, anyways, you can check out more on that story on our Facebook page at The Stream TV, and you can actually, check out Amoeba Records, Amoeba Music's Facebook page, where they actually posted a letter addressing the whole situation to all of their fans and lovers of the store. But let's head on over to Tweeterverse. Tweet, 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 tweet. So trending hashtag right now for all you people on Twitter is AGT finale. America's Got Talent had their finale last night, and Howie Mandel, Heidi Klum, Simon Cowell, all of the hosts are in favor of Grace Vanderwaal, saying that she's going to be the next T-Swift. So other people are talking about the finale on Twitter right now. Grace Vanderwaal tweeted herself, "Thank you at NBC AGT for this amazing experience and for everyone who supports me. I can't be thankful enough. Big congrats, Grace." And Simon Cowell, very short and sweet, but I guess that's all we can expect from the grumpy man, said, "It was an amazing night. It was an amazing night." That's not a good Simon Cowell impersonation, but you get the picture. Are you guys fans of America's Got Talent? Are you watching the show? And who did you want to win? Tweet at us at The Stream TV. Use the hashtag AGT finale, and we'll get you looped into this conversation, party people. I want to hear what you think. Now, do you want to hear what people think about on Instagram? Because I'm going to share with you this fabulous account at Vogue Japan. I mean, they've got millions of followers, and you could be one of those lucky people keeping up with at Vogue Japan. So, of course, it was New York Fashion Week. Ooh, and all of the fashionistas and celebutantes and anyone who was anyone and Kanye West were at the events this week, and Vogue Japan was covering the whole shebang with a few pictures. Here we see Anna Wintour with David Beckham just sitting right off of the runway at Victoria Beckham's runway show. She has a clothing line now and had a whole to-do. Next up, we have Kendall Jenner looking really scary and militant in this outfit, but beautiful as ever. The supermodel is fierce and fresh. And finally, we have Naomi Campbell and Lady Gaga at a New York Fashion Week event. And Lady Gaga looks uncharacteristically normal. I mean, she's wearing all black, a black shirt, black shorts, hair done fine, makeup pretty plain Jane. I'm a big fan of this look, Lady Gaga. You're a beautiful woman. You don't need to wear a meat dress to get people talking about what you've got on. Classic, classic, classic. Now, what's trending on YouTube? You're welcome, you guys. Maybe you haven't heard that this movie is coming out, but I'm here to keep you informed. So this trailer was just released for a movie called All Eyes on Me. This is a film about Tupac Shakur, and it will be released on November 11th, 2016. Now, yesterday, you heard us talk about it. You probably heard everyone else on the web talking about it being Tupac Shakur's 20th anniversary of his passing. So this movie is paying homage to one of our greatest prophets ever here on planet Earth. Make sure you check out the film. Again, that's November 11th. The movie stars Demetrius Shipp Jr., who is is, you know, new to the Hollywood scene and is directed by Benny Boom. So it looks like a great collab. The trailer looks super exciting. So make sure you head on over to YouTube and give it a watch yourself. And other things that you can watch are what's happening on Snapchat. I'm so excited, you guys. Oh my goddess. Okay, so the National Zoo in Washington, D.C. just got another baby. Katy Perry's sister gets a baby, and the National Zoo gets a baby. I'm going to argue that this baby might be a little bit cuter than Katy Perry's new niece because it's a baby orangutan. Ah! Oh my gosh. Okay, you guys, this is the first time that the National Zoo has welcomed a baby orangutan in 25 years. So this particular breed of orangutan is called Bornean orangutan, and they are unfortunately very, very, very much an endangered species. And this particular breed of orangutan only gives birth every 8 years, so they've kind of had trouble getting the male and female orangutans to make babies. But finally, you know, a baby stuck into a mama orangutan, and they were training the mama to be able to take care of her baby for a few months prior to its birth. Now, our new baby at the National Zoo is called Batang, and all the zoo staff are optimistic that this baby's gonna thrive, and soon enough, people will be able to visit our little Batang over in Washington, D.C. Could you call this a cute alert? I'm going to go ahead and say it is so. Next up, the Wall Street Journal covered a story on Snapchat, and they said that American incomes have surged for the first time in 8 years. Now, this is a marginal increase, but just in 2010, the average American household income was just above $50,000, like ever so slightly. And now in 2016, we're at an average of $56,516 for the median American household income. You know what I would love to do? If you guys are on Twitter, tweet at us your income. Are people readily giving up this information? I don't know if you would, but what we'll do at the end of the day is we'll calculate all of our commenters' income and find out what our stream TV average is. How about that, you guys? Now let's pivot on over to Reddit, the front page of the internet. Reddit has more international users than any social media platform, which I think is super cool because we've got contributors from all around the globe. And here is what's trending on Reddit. An album featuring David Bowie's final recordings will be released this autumn. So for you Bowie fans out there, never fear, the man is still going to give us music, even post-passing. So Lazarus will release David Bowie's final recording this October, and his album will include some of his old classics from the early departed musician and 3 of his final studio recordings that we have yet to hear. The album was produced by Henry Hay, and it was recorded on January 11th, 2016. So super excited to hear what that is like, Bowie. And we thinking of you, baby boy. And it starts raining glitter on me. This is super cool. Colorado marijuana dispensaries have hit a record-breaking $122 million in revenue this July. Holy snap. So that's all of Colorado's pot shops combined. But just in 2015, we saw from 2015 to 2016, we have seen a 27% increase in sales at these marijuana shops. And it's likely that the record revenue is attributable to a summertime sales spike. But nevertheless, Colorado is on pace to record more than $40 billion in retail marijuana taxes, which would allow for additional funding to be used beyond capital construction industry. So this is obviously a huge deal, not only for Colorado, but on a national level as well, as we continue to see all of the benefits of legalizing marijuana recreationally. Woo! Are you guys in favor of this? Make sure you let us know over on Twitter. And Jake, could you let me know what people are saying about this on Reddit?
Yeah, well, Reddit user Holy Fictional brings the Reddit punnery, as to be expected. His comment read, the highest month, eh?
Oh.
I think it's safe to say that it was the highest month.
Oh, Jakey, Stakey, you are on fire today. Thank you. Next up, this is, I think this is a really cool story, you guys. So after the Aurora shootings in Colorado, another story coming from Colorado, one of the victims' mothers actually ended up suing Cinemark, which was the movie theater where this all happened. And unfortunately, they were actually going to be sued back, or they had $700,000 in legal costs, all of these victims of the Aurora shooting that were suing the movie theater. Well, finally, the case has been dropped. All charges have been dismissed. No one owes anyone anything, which is the way it should be when something like this happens. So much love to all those families out there. And I don't know, Jake, maybe you have a little bit of light to shine on this whole situation?
Yeah, well, Reddit user Beverly Mantle kind of points out the absurdity of kind of even bringing this to court in the first place. They said, no disrespect, but what were the plaintiffs suggesting? Metal detectors, pat-downs, and armed security at a movie theater that's staffed mostly by teenagers? I don't know about you, but I don't want the acne-covered teenager responsible for my life. I'm willing just to go in there and take my chances. So far, it's worked out for me.
Oof, that is hearty stuff, dude. Well, anyways, let's bring the spirits back up, right? Okay, this is what a 180, but check out these pancake battered chicken nuggets. I'm a vegetarian, and I have to say that this shit looks good, you guys. This stuff looks amazing. Leave it to Reddit to come up with the most creative recipes ever. Jake, how is it made?
Well, luckily for us, the original poster of this, Clever One, according to his Reddit handle, he says that this is the recipe. He said it's so easy, it's ridiculous. Simply slice up the chicken breasts into 1 by 1 inch squares, dip them in pancake batter, fry until they're golden brown, then lightly salt them, and you're ready to eat. Pretty easy.
Ooh,
I know what I'm doing later.
Jake, I feel like you should probably have a Food Network show. Here is our final photo for you guys. A little morning sunshine that's so adorable. In a field of sunflowers, we have one sunflower facing away from the rest of the tribe. Be that sunflower. Be the unique sunflower. You are a snowflake. All right, you guys, that's all that I have for you. But I am so stoked for Johnny in the house today to deliver us a little more goodness about what is trending in the world. Johnny,
Yo.
Take it away, my friend.
All right, thank you very much, Brooke. There's a lot of fun stuff here. First off, everything you ever want to know about twerking is now part of a feature film documentary. That's right, the social media company Supergravity has announced their brand new feature coming out called Twerkumentary, which talks about the origin and the cultural implications of twerking. And Brooke, you might be wondering, who's directing a film about twerking?
Who is it, Johnny?
It's an Italian filmmaker. Her name is Diana Manfredi, but better known as Spaghetto, because who better to direct a film about twerking than someone who combines the word spaghetti and ghetto into one? It's pretty brilliant. The film's going to be released in December. Now, what is the definition of twerking? Well, I will tell you. Merriam-Webster defines it as sexually suggestive dancing characterized by rapid, repeated hip thrusts and shaking of the buttocks, especially while squatting. Brooke, have you ever... Have you ever tried twerking?
I'm trying right now, Johnny. It's not working out too well for me.
It's not easy. I'm telling you, there's a reason why I'm talking about twerking, by the way. Don't do it, all right? I happen to have a master's degree in physical therapy. It is awful for the body, all right? The pressure it puts on your lumbar muscles as well as your vertebra, it's not worth it. Like years down the road, we're going to have a bunch of women in their 50s rolling up on scooters to support groups because they can't drop it like it's hot anymore. When it comes down to it, you don't need to twerk to impress men. Just be a woman, all right? That automatically makes you more attractive and more put together than the rest of us, all right? Stay away from the twerking. Just maybe do like the Cabbage Patch or the Charleston. Have a little more respect, and you're good. No need for twerking. Speaking of respect, Instagram is now finally taking the trash out a little bit. So what they're doing is they have this new tool that actually contains a list of abusive words that will not be allowed by default. And they're even working on something that will allow Instagram users to put in certain keywords that they don't want to see. So Brooke, if you had a choice, like, are there any keywords you would not want to see in your Instagram feed?
I was gonna say poop, but I still think that would be kind of fun.
That's not too bad.
That's
For me,
not
it's
too bad.
Brecky.
I have a clean mind.
Yeah, you have a very clean. You're adorable. For
you?
me, it's
What about
Brecky.
you?
It's Brecky. That's it. I hate that word. It's the same amount of syllables as breakfast. Just say breakfast. It drives me insane. You're not shortening up anything. Anyways, So yeah, to keep up with Instagram, of course, Twitter's like trying to catch up. So they claim they're going to have some quality control as well. They want to put a filter together that allows you to limit the amount of @replies in your feed. And you know, when it comes down to it, we all want freedom of speech, yes. But no one deserves to have hate and Phil spewed at them, much like Leslie Jones had to deal with over the last couple of months. And so anything we got to do to stop the harassment, count us all in. Now, if they could only find an app that allows you to actually punch a troll through your smartphone, I think that'd be amazing. Because even I've had death threats for just stupid things on Twitter.
That's
oh
horrifying.
yeah, it's when you work in pro wrestling, there's a lot of angry trolls out there.
That makes sense.
And lastly, you got to watch where you play Pokemon Go, okay? Popular Russian vlogger Ruslan Sokolovsky is facing up to 5 years in prison for playing Pokemon Go in the Church of All Saints in Yekaterinburg, yeah, in Russia, because he filmed it, and the video has amassed over 1 million views. So here's the thing. Why would you get arrested for Pokemon Go? Here's the thing. In Russia, Pokemon Go is illegal because they look at it as espionage, which is a fancy word for shady shit, okay? So yeah, he was in church playing Pokemon Go, filmed it, got put in jail, much like the feminist band Pussy Riot did a couple of years ago. Remember Pussy Riot? They decided to play inside of a church. They got put in prison for a couple of years. So it does bring up an interesting idea, though. If we made marijuana legal and Pokemon Go illegal, that means we would have no traffic. We would lock up all the people who aren't watching where they're walking, and we would free up all the people who know where the best edibles are. So that's kind of a win-win if you think about it. So that's my stuff for today.
Oh my goodness, Johnny. Thank you so much. And you know what? I've kind of had a few conspiracies myself about Pokemon Go.
Really?
What do you guys think about Pokemon Go out there? I would love to know, are you using it? Do you think that maybe it is a spying device to create a perfect map of the world and get into people's homes? I don't know. Am I getting crazy? I am a little crazy. Thank you guys. You're crazy too for staying here on the stream.tv. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Johnny. Thank you, Jake. And thank you for being you, everyone at home. Have a beautiful morning, and we'll see you back here, same place, same time tomorrow. Peace out. It's Dipset. Twerk, 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 twerk. Is that it?
Yep.
That's not it.